as a retired law enforcement officer, one of the worst fears or worst experiences a law enforcement officer can go through is to pull over a vehicle, and that vehicle is armed with a armed suspect that you did not know. One, you did not know that he was armed, and two, the suspect is refusing to cooperate with the officers. So in this video, we're going to be examining, we're going to be definitely looking at a situation like this involving Arkansas State Patrol Trooper Cabernet. He pulled over this vehicle, just like the vehicle was from California, and questioning the driver, the officer decided he wanted to bring on a K9 unit. And so let's go ahead and just get into the video, and after the video is over with, then I'll come back and give you one commentary. Arkansas State Patrol Trooper Cabernet in pursuit of a vehicle. And Trooper Cabernet is racing to catch up with this vehicle, and I do believe it's the vehicle that's in front of us right now. It's white in color SUV. This driver is an armed suspect. Well, I'll type everything in. Can you stand by my window? I'm going to have a question.
do you mind talking to me over there in my window? Huh? Well, I can't ask you questions about your ID and stuff. Okay, well, like I said, sometimes California, it's hard to get retarded on the 4,000, so I might need to talk to you. So, they're either slow or they make our system crash, and it's just all kinds of stuff. Okay, alright, I'll go back.
Trooper is now calling for a K9 unit. And K9 unit is called for when the trooper expect that the driver might be carrying some kind of narcotic in the vehicle.
Don't you fight.
Looks like suspect starting fight officer. This is the view from Trooper Hernandez vehicle. And this is the video cam from Little Rock, North Little Rock PD.
To respond as possible to the Galloway exit eastbound, Galloway exit eastbound.
No, I'm good. I grabbed his gun. Hey, he's down. Yeah, we're good. Hey, he's down. The worst experience that you can experience as a law enforcement officer is to pull over a vehicle and you're dealing with a armed suspect, not knowing that this guy's armed, and he's refusing to cooperate with you as a law enforcement officer. And that's what these troopers from Arkansas has just experienced. Trooper Cavanes and his partner Trooper Hernandez, I believe that's his name, and also North Little Rock police officer. They pulled over this vehicle, which actually Trooper Cavanes pulled over this vehicle, and he suspected that this guy might be smuggling drugs. The vehicle was traveling all the way from California. In the initial stop was the driver was kept crossing over the white line, and so the trooper raced up to catch up with this vehicle.
And in doing so, he questioned this guy about what he had in his vehicle and exactly where he was coming from. So the trooper, having a sense of something was not quite right, he called for a K9 unit and also for his backup. And upon arriving on the scene, the suspect brandished a weapon. Shots rang out, and the suspect was taken down with a shot. Looked like a shot in the head. This is one of the most dangerous and worst experience, one of the worst experience any officer can go through is pulling over a vehicle for a minor traffic stop, and he ends up in a shootout with the driver, which is really unnecessary. Even if you do, you're carrying some kind of illegal narcotics. It's best, man, to fight it out at court and get yourself a lawyer. If you're a first-time offense, you could maybe get probation. But to actually brandish a weapon and take on these trained law enforcement officers by trying to shoot one of them, you're going to have a bad day. Simply because you are at a disadvantage sitting in that vehicle, and they are at an advantage because they are outside the vehicle. Not only are they outside the vehicle, he had two of them that's in the back of the vehicle, and you got one that's on the side, on the passenger side of the vehicle. So why would you brandish a weapon thinking you're going to win in the shootout? He would have done better if he just took off and just sped away. Now this clown has lost his life, all simply because of ignorance, not wanting to be taken into custody. And here's the thing: if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. So in other words, if you don't want to serve time in prison, hey, simply don't do the crime. Live yourself a good life. Obey the laws. Whatever state you're in, or when you travel in, or what have you. And you get the chance to live, man. You get a chance to live another day. Now this clown done lost his life simply because he was doing something illegal. And so he decided he just, was not going to cooperate. And he's going to fight and shoot his way out of this. So he made a bad situation even worse. But this is one of the worst things that a law enforcement officer can experience. This and also a domestic call. A domestic call are just as bad, because on a domestic call you are invited into someone's home or place of dwelling, and the officer are at a disadvantage simply because they are entering into someone else's dwelling. So that would be probably on the same level of really dangerous incident or experiences that an officer can experience. One is to stop a vehicle and the suspect is armed, and two is to be involved in a domestic situation where you're called someone's home and you have a domestic case. Often the time, domestic case, it can go against the officer, even though he's there to be the mediator or to help. But either way, this suspect in this particular video has lost his life. I hate to see things like this happen, but he brought it on himself. And so we ask you guys to support the channel. This is my channel, like I said in previous videos. I am a retired law enforcement from Alabama, and we make these videos for you to see what actually the law enforcement community go through on a daily basis. So again, subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to hit the notification so you'll know when we are doing a upload. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.